Hello everyone, welcome back to Good Travel Tips. In this video, we are going to talk about how to fix Counter-Strike Global Offensive, which is also known as Counter-Strike CSGO, which is widely known as. This one is having an issue with crashing at startup. It is not launching or won't launching, and it is having freezing and stuttering, low FPS drop, stuck on loading screen, black screen, and all these kind of issues, and how we can fix this up. So let me directly get into the point. So first thing what we have to do is just start with a normal restart. So the restart can be done. Just go over here in the start, click on this one, go for a simple restart. After restarting, try to play the game. This is just a very basic step which you have to try out. And I know this is simple, but even though you can try this out, this did done a lot of miracle for many of the users, so you can try this out. Next one is all about we have to verify integrity of game file. So verify integrity of game file is all over. Here you have to go over here in the Counter-Strike, right click and go to properties, go to local file, click on verify integrity of game file. So what happens is, as you can see, the game is around 29.95 GB, which is hardly 13 GB. When you click on this one, this is going to take a little bit of time. So what happens is all the files will be checked, whether if it's any files are missing and if any files are corrupted, and all these kind of issues will be checked from the end of this one. So if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing, and all these kind of issues will be fixed by this particular step. So that is why recommending or trying out verify integrity of game file is a very important step, and you have to try this out, and this is going to work for you for sure. Next one is all about, after this, let this get completed and we have to wait this to reach 100%. And once you'll be getting play button, just click on this one. So here we are in the middle of video, so we're going to move to next step. Next step is all about we have to launch the game from the installation folder. So which can be done in two ways. The one is we can navigate to the installation folder from Steam. Another one is we are navigate to the installation folder by going to this PC where the game is installed by File Explorer. So let me go to the first one, that is all about why from the Steam itself. To navigate to the installation folder very easily, right click, go to properties, go to local file, click on browse. So you will be taken to this. As you can see, this is the path of folder, that is this PC, local to C, program file x86, Steam, Steam apps, common, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Now we have to open this one, that is launch the game from here, and that is going to work for you as well. So if you don't know how to navigate to the installation folder from the Steam, and also you wanted to know how to navigate to the particular particular step using File Explorer, which is an important step, because down the road you need to know how to navigate to the installation folder on your PC. So here, as you can see, I'm having a local disk which is of 1 TB. So I don't have any other thing. So all the game will be by default from the Steam will be stored here. So you just have to open the respective local disk C. Then go to program file x86. Keep scrolling down and we have to go to Steam. Scroll down and navigate to Steam apps. Go to common. Now from here we have to navigate to CSGO, Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Then go to this particular folder and try to launch the game from here. And this did work for many users, so you can try this out. So next one is go back to the Steam once again and try to play the game. So if this is not working, we have to move to next one, that is run the game as an administrator. So that can be done very easily. Go to over here, right click, go to properties, go to local file, click on browse, so that you are redirected to the installation folder. From here, select the application, right click, go to show more options, go to properties, go to compatibility, and from here you have to click run this program as an administrator, go for apply and go for OK. This is the step. And also parallelly, I would like to add, just right click, go to the same procedure, properties, compatibility, and over here as you can see, disable full screen optimization. After trying with run this program as an administrator, if the disables it is not working, try with disabling the full screen optimization. And once you check this one, go for apply and go for OK and try to play the game as well. This is going to work as well. If even you tried both these things and if it's still not working, try with this also. Go to compatibility. Under the compatibility mode, click on run this program in the compatibility mode for Windows 8. Okay, then go for apply and go for OK and try. Sometimes this might work. So after trying this, if it's still not working and the issue is, it is not at all lowering down, you're having more issues, then just go over here, make a few changes. That is, go to compatibility, uncheck this one as well as uncheck disable full screen optimization, and only run this program as an administrator and go for apply and go for OK, or else the issue will become more severe. So try this out as well, keep in mind. And next one is all about, we have to try with launch the game using Alt and Tab together, pressing it over there. So over here, try to play the game. So when you click on this one, when you click on play button, at the same moment, just press Alt and Tab on your keyboard. So for some users, this did help it when they are having crashing issue, as well as not loading and not launching issue. This did fix it for them. So just try it from your side. Next one is all about, we have to delete the saved game file. So that can be done very easily. Just go to the over here, go to documents. Over here, as you can see, over here, just go to documents. Over here, if you find any folder named CSDO, that is Counter-Strike Global Offensive, just delete the respective one. And keep in mind, when you do this, you'll be losing everything, but that is fine. Just delete it and go back. And once it is done, you have to delete the respective folder. Try to play the game. This is an important step, and this did work out for many users, so you can try this out. Next one is all about, try changing language to English on your Windows. I don't know how this is related, but this did work. For that, just go to settings, go to time and language. Now go to language. Over here, as you can see, by default, my language is English, which is United States. So my country is selected as India because I'm from India. So here, if you wanted to add any other languages, just click on add language. And here we are having many options. You can select including Arabic. You can go for Spanish, German. You can try with Chinese, and even you can go for native languages in India like Bengali, and also you can go for Malayalam and all those things. You can go for Chinese. You can go for all the languages which is across the globe without any issue and hesitation. Select the respective one. And once you're done with this one, just close everything, go back. So you have to change the language according to your geography. For example, if you're from India, obviously most people prefer English, so I have to do this according to English. So if you're from, for example, from Germany, then you have to select the respective language which you prefer. And that did work, and I don't know how it is related, but this did work. Next one is all about, we have to allow the game to Windows security. For that reason, we have to go over here in the search. Go to control panel. Now from here, go to Windows Defender Firewall. Now from here, click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now from here, you have to check whether CSGO is already added. So over here, as you can, we are on C. Just scroll a little bit. So as you can see, the Counter-Strike Global Offensive is already added. And if you go to parallelly, you can see both the private and public is marked. So that is an important step. So imagine if the Counter-Strike or any other game you wanted to add is not here, then just click on allow another app, go to browse. So that is why I said it is an important step. You should be knowing where the game is installed. So go to localdisk C, now scroll down and navigate to program file x86, scroll down and navigate to Steam folder. Now from here, go to Steam apps, go to common. Now from here, go to Counter-Strike Global Offensive. Select the respective folder and go for open, then go for add. So I get this error because it's already added. So if it's not added, most probably there will not be an issue. Once if you don't know how to add it, just do like this. And it is done. Just close everything, go back to the Steam, try to play the game. Next one is all about, we have to unplug everything from especially USB devices. So some users might be playing the game with their controllers. So controllers will be most probably connected to the USB ports. So what you have to do is just remove everything from the USB port. If controllers are connected, remove it. If you are using any multiple monitors, remove it. If you are using generic Logitech wheel pad, keypad, any kind of those kind of things, just remove it. Even though we don't play, we might be connected it. So just remove everything. So remove everything from the USB port. Unplug all the USB devices. That is what the actual word. And once it is done, just launch the game. So next question which arrives on your mind is how to connect the controller, right? So just launch the game, and once the game is launched and it is working smoothly, just connect the controller and try to play the game. And this did worked. and I don't know how, but I have seen many comments in the Reddit as well as even in the Quora. Even I checked some of the forums in the Steam where there is also some of the users mentioned this did work out for them, so you can try this out. Next one is all about we have to update the graphics card. So I'll be providing link in the description to both NVIDIA as well as for the AMD. So if you are on the NVIDIA, just go for this link, go to drivers. If you are on the AMD, just go over here. So go to drivers. Over here, as you can see, the product type is GeForce. Product series is GeForce RTX 14 series. Product is GeForce RTX 4090 laptop GPU. And the operating system is, according to mine, it is Windows 11. So I have to select Windows 11. Then over here, go to the respective one, GRD. Then select the language and go for start search. So you have to give respectively according to your configuration. Now go for, as you can see, the version is 528.49. This is released on 8th of the February on this month. So the operating system is Windows 11 and the English is language, and I have to download this, download and install this. After installing, restart your PC, and once it is done, just try to play the game. If you're on the AMD, just go over here, select graphics, go for AMD over here, go to submit. Now from here, you just have to go to Windows 11 64-bit edition as well as Windows 10 64-bit edition. So go for Windows 11, download this one. And over here, as you can see, Windows 10, just select this one and download this one. So if you're on Windows 11, download the respective version, and if you're on Windows 10, download this respective version. And once you install this one, after this, try to play the game. After do a restart, which is a mandatory, then try to play the game. Next one is all about we have to download Microsoft Visual C++. This did work for many users. So I'll be providing a link in the description which will take you to this. Over here, you are having two options, that is for x86 as well as for x64. So here first we need to know what is our PC is actually. For that, go over here, go to settings. Now from here, go at the top left, system, scroll down and navigate to about. Over here you have to select, that is if in the system type, you will be able to understand what is your system is actually. So here in my case it is x64, that is a base processor. Then I just have to go back to this link. Now I have to download this one. Okay, so if it's 86, download this one. So once I download this one, I have to install it. So here in my case on PC, it's already installed. Once install is done, restart your PC, then go back to the Steam, try to play the game, and that is going to work for you as well. After this, next one is all about we have to perform a clean boot. For that reason, we have to go over here, search for system configuration, go to services. Now over here, click on hide all Microsoft services, then click on disable all. So what happens is, if any files are, so over here as you can see, it is actually grayed out for me because very recently I did. So that is why it's grayed out, but for you this will not be the same case. You have to hide all Microsoft services, then go for disable all, then go for OK. That is what you have to do. Okay, next one is all about we have to roll back the drivers. That is an important step. So some of the users, when they updated the drivers from both NVIDIA as well as for the AMD, after that, once they try to play the game, what happens is the issue become more severe. In the sense, they not only having crashing issue, they used to have not launching, freezing, stuttering, many more issues. So that is why, because of the very previously rolled out graphics card, that is why it is happening. So as you can see, this is released on this month, right? So this can bring a lot of issue. So if that is the case, you just have to roll back the driver. For that reason, we have to go to the start, go to device manager, go to display adapters, select your respective graphics card, right click, go to properties, go to driver. Over here, there is an option called roll back driver. Click on this one and go for OK. Then once it is done, just close everything and go back and try to play the game. Next one is all about we have to disable Steam overlay and overclocking application. So disabling the Steam overlay, just right click, go to properties. Over here, we just have to under general make sure enable the Steam overlay while in game. It should be unchecked. Okay, this should be unchecked. So you have to uncheck this. And once it is done, it is fine. Next one is all about closing all the overclocking application. So that we have to click on this one, right click, and we have to go to task manager. Now over here, as you can see, we can see there are many things which is running in the background. So over here for me, Google Chrome, Screen Recorder, Steam, Task Manager which are running, but apart from these there are 89 apps which is running in the background. So here some of them are very dangerous like Discord, Riva Tuner, antiviruses, LG Hub, etc. So that is the case, what I have to do is I just have to select the respective one, right click, go for end the task. I have to end the task it one by one, because what happens is these will be removed so that it will not be affecting my performance of my laptop or PC. So I have to do the same for everything. Do not do the same for everything, but just the overclocking applications like Discord, LG Hub, Riva Tuner, any personal antiviruses and all those things, just do the same. Next one is all about, we have to go for next one, that is run the game on dedicated graphics card. For that reason, we have to go over here in the search, go for graphics settings. Now over here, as you can see here, I have already added all the games which I'm using right now. That is, Apex Legends, Dead Space, Hogwarts Legacy, everything is already added. You have to do the same. So just click on the browse. So here we need to go to local disk, go to program file x86, scroll down and navigate to Steam folder. Now go to Steam apps, go to common. Now we have to go to over here, go to CSGO. Now from here select this one, go for add. So once it is added, the CSGO is added. So as you can see it is added, just click on this one, click on option. So as you can see, by default the graphic performance is let Windows decide. So we have to change this to high performance. Okay, we have to change this to high performance. So if it is on let Windows decide, when you launch the game there will be crashing issue. But when you give this to high performance, the window is utilizing all the performance of graphics card solely, which will not be bringing any kind of issue. Just go for save, then close everything, go back here and try to launch the game. Next one is all about giving few commands in the launch option. So right click, go to properties, over here you can see the launch option. So give the first command, that is DX11. Okay, try to play the game. If it's not working, change this to DX12. Go over here, try to play the game. And next one, nothing. If you tried with both DX11 and DX12, if it's not working, just remove everything, then launch the game. Okay, so even if the issue is still persisting, we have to move to the next one, that is updating the Windows. Go over here in the search, go for settings. Now from here go to system, scroll down and come down to Windows Update. Over here click on download and install. Try to download and install. That is what you have to do. Make sure you are on the latest version of Windows, because trying out the game like CSGO, Hogwarts Legacy, Dead Space, even Atomic Hearts, they all need good good configuration, and should be OS should be up to date. So try with this one and that is going to work. Next one is all about uninstall and reinstall the game. So try uninstalling and reinstalling. So right click, go to manage, go for uninstall the game. And if you wanted to reinstall it back, and make sure that one thing, that is an important step. So over here as you can see, I'm only having local disk C. So if I uninstall the game and reinstall it back, it is going to reinstall on C itself. There is no difference. But this is not going to work. So you should be having multiple local disk, and imagine all the game which is by default downloaded from the Steam will be on local disk C. So you uninstall the game from C, then install it back to D. You can change the location. So try installing back to D. So if you're installing back to the same local disk, then it will not be working. So change the local disk, or if you'll be definitely having multiple local disks, so local disk C and D. Try uninstalling the game on C and installing it back on D. And once it is done, restart and go to Steam and try to play the game. Last and the least one is all about increase virtual memory. For that, we have to go over here in the search, go for view advanced system setting, go to advanced, click on setting. Now over here go to advanced once again, click on change. Now over here as you can see, virtual memory automatically manage paging file size for all the drivers. So you have to select this one. So if you select this one, what happens is the local disk is grayed out. So it is an important step. You should be unchecking this, because local disk you should be able to select the local disk where the game is installed. So here in my case, the game is installed on C. That's why I selected C. So if the game is installed in D, then you have to select D. So you have to do according to your PC's configuration or where the game is installed. So I am doing this based on mine. So here the game is installed on C. So I select C. Once it is done, I have to click on custom size. Here I have to give the value, that is initial size, maximum size. So initial size is always 1.5 times the total RAM. maximum size is always 3 times the total RAM. So go over here in the search, go to calculator. So before that, I need to know what is my RAM. So some users keep on asking this question in the comment section. So I'm going to show you. Go to settings, go to top system at the top, scroll down to about. Now from here, as you can see, the installed RAM is 32 GB. So close everything. Now go back to this. Now multiply 32 GB into the GB should be converted into MB. For that, I have to multiply with a conversion factor that is 1024. That is 32,768. I have to multiply it with 1.5 times because total RAM is 1.5 times the total RAM. So I have to copy this. I have to paste it. I have to go back once again. That is 32 GB into 1024. Okay, that is 32,768. I have to multiply it with 3. So I have to go for 3 times the total RAM. So that is maximum size is 3 times the total RAM. That is 98,304. Then I just have to paste it over here. Once my initial size is given, maximum size is given, just go for OK. Then once it is done, just go to the Steam and try to play the game. And this is what it's all about it. And I hope this is what you have to try out when the Counter-Strike is having crashing issue. It is not launching, freezing, stuttering, all these kind of issues. And I hope this video is helpful. And if you find this video helpful, don't forget to subscribe and click on the bell icon for more notification. See you soon in the next video. Peace out. Bye-bye. Bye.